Bonnie, we're here at the State Capitol with 2 weeks left in the session. What's happening on the DEP regulatory reform front?
We've got good news on the regulatory reform front. We've got a lot of support for moving those measures forward, good momentum, and the momentum is growing because we've got all four caucuses and the governor saying they want to see something happen in terms of improving the permitting process at the Department of Environmental Protection. That's great news for everybody because we all want economic opportunities.
And how about on the tax front?
On the tax front, it's a little less clear what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we have a very negative measure before the House of Representatives right now, a bill that would create a new commission that'd be made up of nonprofits and labor and business, and they'd have access, unfortunately, to individual tax returns, so corporate income tax returns, personal income tax returns. That's really problematic because you could have a competitor view your tax return, you could have a union you're negotiating against view your tax return, or a nonprofit advocacy group, and that information could be shared, and that's very, very problematic. So if we want to do something about viewing our taxes and figuring out what's the best for Connecticut, it's best really to have tax professionals look at that.
Okay, and how about on the labor front?
On the labor front, actually for the last several days, the whole issue of mandatory time off has been quiet. We hope it stays that way because most people seem to understand that it wouldn't be helpful to price Connecticut out of the job market. But in addition to that, we've got a workers' comp bill up at the Capitol right now. It's currently before the Senate, and as written, it would really have an impact on our medical costs in workers' comp and drive them up significantly. That's a measure that neither the state as an employer, municipalities as an employer, or Connecticut employers could afford.
And how about next week?
Next week is the last full week of session, so anything and everything could happen. The last full week of session, we see a lot of bills move. It's our desire to see the negative ones stopped and anything that would help promote jobs in Connecticut's economy adopted. We are expecting that the Senate and House will take up the 2011 budget adjustment bill that the governor has proposed, or a version thereof. We don't have all the details yet. We'll find a little bit more at the beginning of next week after the House and Senate chambers have caucused.
Okay. Thanks, Bonnie.
Thank you.